Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. That's going to set them back 5 yards. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. From midfield, here's Manning, eluding the pressure right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Manning indeed going for it on 4th. He's going to float this one deep right side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Back to throw. Herbert, he's going to hit, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll run on 1st down. Peyton. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun, Manning. That's complete to his running back, Peyton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. This quarterback now just 2 out of 6 since coming on, but he's got a 1st and 10. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Manning. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 6 there on the first down play. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 50. He cuts right sideline in some space. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. 96 yards as the Bears push further out in front. 3rd time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
I got it. Shit.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Throwing again. Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what?
And that's caught inside the 35. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Here we go.
Off the bootleg. Herbert. Found his target. It's Anderson. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase with a...
There he goes, right side. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Robbie Anderson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. Dawson tacks on the point after, and the route is on here in this first half. This one taken just inside the 10. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this? And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Harold Landry picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Manning. Flushed out right. That was going to let it go deep right sideline. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Take it at the 37. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert, he goes full extension, and he's got it.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. He's going to float this one deep right. And got his man complete. A big pickup of 38.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Check, watch 54, watch 54.
Now on 2nd and 16. Manning buying time to his left. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Here you go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Manning. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 26. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Let's get it.
Now Manning again, and that's complete. It's Sims. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. A couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. They'll drop this off to Peyton. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. And Dawson missed it. It's wide to the left. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert, and Anderson's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. Looking to throw. Herbert, and nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Break. 52, right 52. Drop deep, drop deep. Tight end to the right, boy, tight end to the right. Shoot.
To throw again. Herbert. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game. And while he's
trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out Okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. To throw, it's Manning. A dump off to Sims. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
Here we go. Check 13. Rock it. Let's go.
On 3rd and long, it's Manning. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And Manning intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there when you go to the back. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ron Parker. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Manning. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. He's at the 40, 20. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Now Dawson for the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
On 1st down, Peyton. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
To throw is Manning. And now here is another interception. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Now Manning, he's going to look deep for more. And my goodness, another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Come on, set 94.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Herbert. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on first down. Sanders. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It was Mitch Unrein that made the tackle. Another run here with Sanders. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a 3rd down gain of 10 to pick up the first. On first down, it's Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. On 3rd down, Sanders. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. On 4th down, Herbert. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Manning going to try and throw on 3rd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. One final try now for Manning. Sliding out of the pocket. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing,